Hey guys, Denise, Eric, Perry Hill Farms, we're here. We are winterizing our fruit trees this afternoon because the cold weather is coming all over the United States. But it's dipping down south and we're gonna try to protect our fruit trees. So Eric's done some research on what to do to protect them, and he is out here working on that. So I'm gonna show you what he's doing.
So I took some compost and put a layer of compost around the base of the trees. Since these are young trees, with it getting down to 17 degrees here, 20 and 20 for 3 nights in a row, these young fruit trees may not make it. So we're gonna try to winterize them best we can, compost on the bottom, and then cover it pretty thick with some natural cedar chips, because that's all we got. And I bought some frost blankets. Now they're not for a hard freeze, but they're for a light freeze. But we'll take these frost blankets and cover them. We'll do a video on that tomorrow, or add that to this video. But basically, they're little 5-foot round things that will cinch down to the bottom of the tree to cover the tree. And we may put another sheet over the top of that to give a little extra insulation, but it'll allow it to breathe. We'll take it off during the daytime hours because it probably will just get just above freezing during the day for a couple days, but drop back down into the 20s, low 20s at night, or high teens.
So we're looking at Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, most likely the 3 nights.
And Sunday night.
And Sunday night of making sure we cover and uncover the trees.
Correct. And so through the holidays, for us, this is not usually this cold for us down here when we get a cold snap like that. Plus the winds are going to be 15 to 25. So I'm trying to at least insulate the root system and then cover the plant, cover the tree itself. And so
this is one of our mayhaw trees that we got.
Yes,
and
mayhaw trees.
We really want it to last.
So we've got the compost, and that'll break down and actually feed it through the winter and into the spring. And this will just help insulate it. Now, I've always read that it's important not to stack this stuff close to the trunk. So I'll pull it back away from the trunk a little bit so that we don't get trunk rot. If it gets wet, stays wet for a long period of time with mulch on it, it can rot the trunk. And we're going to try to avoid that if we can. But we're going to insulate it good. Try to keep this root system from freezing too bad.
This is our
the
Pleury Apium Delight. That's a pleurote.
This is the not the pluot. This is the
plum and apricot.
Yes, that's the pluot over there.
Yeah.
Like putting a blanket on the roots, and hopefully it'll protect them.
All right. So we have pine straw for the blackberry bushes because they need the acidicness of the pine straw. So we bought some pine straw for that.
these are probably fairly well insulated. I'm gonna do the same thing. I had already put some compost on this area, and of course, over time, here this fall, some of this stuff grew up in it. I'm gonna take it out before I cover it with straw. Although the straw would probably kill it and let it break down. Probably ought to just cover it.
Look at the new growth coming out on it.
What is it?
How much you want to put in here?
I'm gonna put a thick layer over it. Help insulate the root system.
You gotta do the apple trees too?
No,
You don't insulate the apple trees?
no, we'll put some of that poo around them. You want them to get as much cold as they can get, because that's what makes them make.
Ah.
I think they'll be fine. I don't think you have to worry about. Apple trees are meant to be in cold, so.
Cool.
Tell me, am I right, Dad?
So's blueberry bushes,
Am I right?
I would think. Them living in Alaska and all.
You look warm.
Same kind. Huh?
You look warm
I am warm.
in your shorts.
Oh, my legs don't bother me. As long as my head don't get cold. I need to go get anything?
I should have enough chips to, warm up whatever little fruit trees we got left.
The only ones else we have to worry about is the plums.
You
The
think
figs,
you
the
think
figs should not die.
you think the citrus trees will be all right?
The peach and the pears are fine. They're old enough.
It did say you could saturate the ground with water
Like not
to keep it hydrated.
not run the sprinkler on the tree like we did and break the limbs off, but just put a water hose on the ground, let it
Well, there
saturate.
come plenty of rain last night, didn't it?
Yeah.
That berry bush over there, too, needs some straw, don't it, Eric? Your little lonesome one over there by itself.
All right. All we need is to put some manure and chips around these,
Mm-hmm.
and then
I've got to.
put manure on the other
I'll use
trees.
that one, Johnny, to put on them other berries over there. That should cover that.
What about your blueberry right there?
Yeah, we can put some around there.
We could do you want to cover it with sheets?
I bought another
What?
roll. I found another roll of this.
Blueberries.
So I bought
These do not need it.
You have to be careful using sheets because he's got that stuff right there.
I
Sheets.
That'll help.
What did it say? Sheets can cause it to get the leaves to burn, right?
Plastic.
Plastic can, yes.
Touching it, but if you cover it with a warm cloth, then you can put something over the top of that, just as long as you can allow it to breathe.
I don't think we gotta worry about these or those.
Yeah, it's mainly these young fruit trees, these ones that are like this. Yeah. Well, and in the spring, seed will fertilize them too. Well, you can hit them with a, I'm talking about like in the spring, you hit them with a,
Really, truly, that ought to give you all your people.
things that.
Yep, they're better than compost.
More the merrier, though.
Do you want me to put chips on it? Do you have anything else to do?
Yeah.
Well, you can buy it.
Mama, all we need is going for that one. If we can wrap the cloth,
I got that cloth that'll wrap around that.
wrap around the silver.
Yeah. I got 2 of those 6x50 cloths so we can wrap it, cut it. The only thing is you got to take it off in the morning when y'all get up. You know, when the sun comes up.
Yeah.
And then we'll put it back on.
You won't need it tonight.
No. I was
Tomorrow night.
I was just trying to get all this stuff ready.
Well, not ready tomorrow night. 28. Friday night, 17. That's when you need it.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday night for sure. 17, 19, 20.
Well, I don't know.
You don't need it for that one, Jeanette.
They said tomorrow, guys, you'll Friday morning. Come off, well, with the wind chill, it's supposed to be like 8.
Yeah, the winds. Have you seen the winds?
The gale force winds is what they're
15 to
saying.
25. I'm like, man, are we in Wyoming? I know, it's just kidding. I know we're not in Wyoming.
Is that compost farm thing?
Yeah.
We have more of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get another bucket of it. Well, I just figured that would be a great dirt insulator, and then the chips on top of that.
Yeah.
And it will fertilize it.